Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Faith Uncensored. And today we'll be talking about money, a topic that's very close to our heart. And we have here two of our lovely guests. Ellie is someone in her 20s, just starting out in career, and in a way, money is important to her. And then for me, someone who is in the late 30s. So I do have some form of money and I'm more settled, and I have my thoughts on money as well. And then we have Auntie Jenny here. She has two grown-up kids, and she's much more settled in life as compared to us. So we have three persons here from different generation and different stage of life. And it will be good for us to talk on this topic of money. And money is something that we are very familiar with, and something that some of us are struggling whether to have more money or not. So the first question naturally will be, is it wrong to have more money?
No, I don't think it's wrong to want more money. Actually, it's very normal to want more money. It's, but I think what's more important is like why you want money. Actually, so for example, like it's okay to want money if you need to support your family or like for your children or for like education. It's totally fine, but it's wrong when you want money to like buy things to impress people or like to boast, or it defines your worth, that kind of thing.
That's a good point. When
Yeah.
money defines your worth.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Right, that's right.
Interesting. So when is it right or when is it wrong?
I think it's right when your core principles of why you want money is right. But when your core principles of why you want money is wrong, then from there, every decision that you make will be at a very dangerous point, because with the wrong principles and with the wrong purposes, there is a danger of you making wrong choices.
Yeah.
So I think the basic principles of why you want it is very important. Like Ellie says, it's not to define your worth. Okay, you use money for the right reasons. You have to put money aside for the right reasons. But money is not what you chase for
solely
in
just
your
for the
life.
sake of having more money.
Correct.
Yeah. I think as for me, I would say that money itself is not right or wrong. I mean, or want to have money. It's the intent, the motivation behind. I remember when I was growing up, I was very poor. I actually grew up in a single parent family. So I always want more money because that's my basic need. I need more money so that I can actually have a future. I need money to even buy my next lunch. So I always want more money, but it's not out of greed. It wasn't out of like, I need more money because it defines me. I need money so that I can fill my stomach. It's actually that simple. So I guess we would say that our intent would determine whether wanting more money is right or wrong, per se. It's healthy or unhealthy, another word to put it. Then we always hear some people actually, there's a saying that that money is the root of all evil. What do you have to say about it?
I don't think money is evil lah. Like, but the love for money is dangerous. Like, for example, some people love money so much that it might push them to do against their moral compass, or to do something, venture something illegal, or just to get money. So I think it's not evil, but the love for it is dangerous. Yeah.
I think you point out something very good. Money itself is not the root of all evil. It's the love for money that causes us to be corrupted, that causes us to be greedy, and sometimes it can lead us to do things that may not be morally right even. Yeah.
Maybe I can just give a very simple example. Like I'm a music teacher, so when it comes to teaching, right? Of course, there's always a need. The more students I have, the more money I get. But if when I take in students, I begin to discredit the former teachers. I begin to badmouth the former teachers. I think that is not right, because of my need to have a better reputation. I actually put on a lot of excessive expectations on my students just so that they do well and I have a better reputation. I think that is not fair, and it will not bring out the best of me as a teacher. And I also remember once there was this teacher, she actually, I guess under stress, she actually printed out results of her students privately because she wanted to maintain her reputation, and she was found out. So I guess then that is where it becomes wrong, because the moral compass is not there anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's where corruption starts. You know, some people say money corrupts. Actually, it's not. I think we all agree here that it's the love for money, the motivation behind why we want more money. And that's the one that I think we need to be more
I
watchful.
think the greed, the fear as
Yes,
well.
yes,
I think
fear.
Fear is a big thing as well.
And sometimes, in our context, some people want more money to impress other people.
Yeah.
Can be family members, and they feel money gives them a sense of security, not in the real sense. Sometimes it can be a fake sense. You know, they would just go all out, and they feel that having more money, they're more secure.
Yeah.
But actually, maybe internally they're going through some emotional turmoil, relationship issues,
Yep.
and that they try to cover it with having more money and having more material.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I guess we need to be very clear with that, and that will actually naturally lead us to the next question, which is, does money equals to happiness? Yeah.
Mine would be half of answers, yes and no. So, no, money can't buy you total happiness. Yes, money can buy happiness to a certain extent. I'll give an example. So, money, like you mentioned, is a medium and to buy things in life and everything. But money itself is not, happiness itself is not placed in money, because money can buy you things. So I think, for example, like if you love food and all of that, because you find happiness in food, you need money to buy you food. Yeah, so happiness is not in money itself, but it's just a medium.
Of
Yeah.
what money can provide.
Yes. correct.
Yes, all right.
I think I would just like to bring in the word being rich, you know. Sometimes we equate being rich in money as a form of happiness, but it's not good enough to just be happy in finances alone and to be rich in finances alone, because our lives is not made up of just that. There's so many parts to our lives. We want to be rich in terms of relationships.
Yeah.
You know, we want to be rich in terms of our character, in terms of our career, in terms of who we are as a person. And so money alone will not be able to bring about that complete happiness within our lives. It is
Correct.
a part of it. It is a very important part of it.
Yeah.
So we work hard, we do what we can, but that is not the only thing that will bring us happiness.
Yeah.
I want to go to
Correct.
bed at night knowing that I have a good family.
Yeah.
I want to go to
Yeah,
bed
yeah.
at night
Correct.
knowing that there is peace in my heart. And, you know, I want to go to bed knowing that I have people around me who loves me, that I'm secured. And that is the different investment. It comes from me investing into relationships and not just investing into
Correct.
money.
Yeah, true. I think that's a lot of wisdom in it.
Yeah.
All right. And actually, I did some reading, and I find something very important concerning that money equals to happiness. I mean, how do human psychology, how do we define as whether we're happy or whether we're fulfilled or not? And there's a psychology study, and they come up with this concept of Maslow hierarchy of needs, and I find it very interesting. They actually, generally, they have actually 8 levels, okay, to see whether a person is fulfilled or happy or not. All right. It's about 8, depending on which hierarchy Maslow of Maslow hierarchy of needs. All right. So generally, they categorize the basic 2. They call it basic needs, where there's a psychological needs of the basic things like food, water, warmth, shelter. Okay. Then the next level is called safety needs. This is where you need to have some form of a safety and a security. All right. But these 2 are basic needs, and we know that money can buy this. Therefore, we want more money in order to provide all these things, because these are our basic needs. Then you actually go up to another level. They call it the psychological needs. For example, like a sense of belonging, a sense of to be loved. This is where intimate friendship, relationship comes in. Okay, which you mentioned just now. Okay, the family is important. And then there's another one. They call it the esteem needs. This is your feeling of accomplishment. Maybe social standing or status, that you feel that you've achieved something. And then they go up to the highest need. They call it the self-fulfillment need, like self-actualization, where someone actually begin to look inward and begin to realize why are they here on earth, what is their life purpose, and they begin to find themselves and seek themselves. And when they know who they are, they kind of anchor them in, and they feel secure. And I actually went on to read. They actually continue to build this concept because it's kind of clarified a lot of things. And they actually expanded it. There's another level above self-actualization. They call it transcendent. It sounds so zen, right? Transcendent. They say that this is where after looking inwardly and you do some soul searching, you need something outward, that you find your belonging, your purpose, your fulfillment in something else.
Yeah.
And they say one of it is actually faith in God. And this is why everyone on earth, they will have some form of soul searching, and eventually it will lead them to something spiritual, that they want to say that there's a supreme being that knows me, and they will find fulfillment in this being, that which we call God. So I thought this is very important for us to understand the basic needs that we need to fulfill and how we find fulfillment in life. And we realize that money can provide and buy certain things at the lower level, even at the middle level, like education for self-achievement. But as you go higher, money can't buy that. You know, when you want to do some soul searching, you may get a teacher or someone more experienced, but they can't give you that. You can just exchange that with money. It's something that you still need to pursue. So I think that's very important for us to see how useful money can be and how harmful it can be and why. So it's actually so good to be able to hear from everyone from different perspectives. Now, after hearing all these things, how should we view money or possession wealth?
Okay. I think personally, like from what you guys shared also, money is really just a medium, and it is an aid, but it can't guarantee you things like relationships or health. And the other point that I think is like learn to manage your money well, because it is scarce. Yeah, those are the 2 points that I have.
Yes, agree. I think the one that I pick up is money is a good medium. It's a good medium, because some people say that money gives health, which I kind of may not fully agree, because money can give you health, although money can give you good health care. The more money you have, the more health product you can get, and you can get a treatment in hospitals, better doctors. But you realize that money itself can't buy health itself. It can buy things that provide you better health.
Correct.
And this is why we have good people or those who are rich in the world. Sometimes they still pass away because they can't treat their treatment. They can't treat their disease, you know. So I feel that money is important to a certain extent, but it doesn't give you a lot of other things in life that is as important or even more important.
And I think that's where work hard for money, work hard, but at the same time live life. There has to be a balance between the both.
Yeah, correct.
And I also think that it's very important that we remember that we have to be very patient. A lot of times people get into all this get rich quick schemes.
Yes,
It's because you know that they desire to like want a lot right there and then. It's just a simple fact that you know for you to earn money and to have savings and things like that, it takes time. So be patient.
What do you say about that? How should we view money, or any final advice in that sense?
Okay. Adding on to what Auntie Jenny said, working hard is very important, but you also need to learn how to be grateful and thankful for what you have. Like I think it's so hard because like in social media, everything's there, and you fall into this trap of like just comparing to one another. Like oh, he has like this, she has this, but I don't have. So you're always in this constant state like I don't have enough. But when is enough ever enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
So true. So true.
I think you just have to be consciously aware to be grateful and thankful for what you have.
Yeah, to be content with what we have, and as we pursue to improve our life, and money can provide that. I think that's a major difference, because we're actually contented with what we have. We are thankful with what we have. But when we want to pursue more, it's not based on our discontentment. It's actually because you have certain goals in life, certain things that you want to achieve. It's based on a healthy ambition that drives you forward. There's a healthy motivation behind that. So I think that's important. It's not out of discontentment. In fact, you're contented with what you have. It's just that you want more to improve the quality of life. And pursue different things that we have in mind that we want. So I think that's a healthy balance. I think regardless of whatever generation we may come from, or different life stage we are in, we still need money.
Yes, definitely.
And in fact, there's a lot of wisdom they need to put in how to save money, how to earn money, and how to invest properly. But it's not our greed. You see the difference? A lot of people, they get, like you say, get scammed, or they jump into investment out of like desperation. Like, I want more money because I need to fulfill certain needs, rather than knowing why we do certain things. So
you have to work hard, you have to be patient, you need to be wise as well.
Yes, correct.
You need to be grateful and contented. Like it's all there.
It's there.
And
It's a
And just now
learning
you point out a good point concerning social media.
curve.
Yes.
Social media is not a report card of life. Social media is
that's
what
true.
we just put it out for media, for the public to see and appreciate.
Correct.
So we
Correct.
just share.
Yeah.
But of course, normally we only put up the good stuff on social
Correct.
media.
Yeah.
Some things that we are more open to share,
Mm.
and it may accidentally give people an illusion
Yeah.
that we are doing well and doing fine
Yeah,
without
that's
seeing
true.
that all the trouble
Behind the
or
scenes.
challenges that we're going
Yes.
through,
Yes.
or even just like you say, we might be traveling and taking all the nice
Yeah.
picture, right?
Yeah.
But it may not show us how hard I've worked to save,
Mm.
to
Yeah.
provide for my family and other needs, and
mm.
save enough for me to travel.
Correct.
And I deserve that short travel happiness,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think we just need to be careful in that.
Yeah.
So if there's any concluding thought on my side, I would say that after hearing from this, is that master is
Money.
I just want to correct myself again. Money is a good servant, but a bad master.
Yeah.
It's okay to own more money,
Correct.
Mhm.
but we should not be owned by money,
Yes.
because that's where actually things will start to go south.
Yeah. We control the money. The money doesn't.
Yeah.
control
Yes, we
Yes,
control the
yes.
money, the money
Yeah.
doesn't control us.
Correct.
So I'm very grateful to hear from both of your perspective
Yeah.
on this issue concerning money, and I hope that this episode have shed some lights concerning money and how we should look at money itself. So I really appreciate you guys for this time, and you know what? See you in the next episode of Faith Uncensored. So do subscribe, like, and share this content. See you the next time. Bye.